Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Ballyholland News, as always, on Monday, the 17th of August. I'm going to start, as always, with a few bits of shout-outs. The first thing I wanted to talk about, just before I go to my birthday shout-outs, Cahill, I meant to say to you was, I'd like to pass on my sincere condolences again to Damien McCullough on the passing of his mother, Susie. I had put it up on the Ballyholland Facebook page last week. So, Damien, on behalf of myself and everyone in Ballyholland, we would just like to pass on our sincere sympathies on the death of your mummy. So I'm just going to move on then to my birthday shout-outs for this week. So, Cahill, you can fire away with the photographs. So the first birthday shout-out I have is for my brother, Sean Carroll. Sean's birthday was yesterday, and he was, I think, 36. I'm not even actually that sure. But anyway, listen, Sean, very happy birthday from all the Carrolls and the rest of the crew. Our next birthday is to Phil Turley. Phil is a member of our Ballyholland Sunshine Club. There she is on the right-hand side, pictured at the Stormont, I think, a few years ago for a visit. So a bit of a belated happy birthday from the Sunshine Club, Phil, for last week. So from everybody at the Sunshine Club, happy birthday. And then our last shout-out is for our former club chairman, Kevy Lochern, and his beautiful wife, Mary. As you can see them there, 30 years ago, they had celebrated their 30th wedding anniversary this weekend with all their family and friends, to big Ballyholland people, and I believe they had a lovely family party at the house at the weekend. So very happy wedding anniversary, Kevy and Mary, from all of us at the Harps. So then I'm just going to move on to my GAA update. So a bit of a roundup last week of a few of the matches around the club. So last Monday we had our minors and they were away to Leitrim. Final score there was Ballyholland 2-15, Leitrim 2-6. On Tuesday evening, our under-13s had a home game against Mayo Bridge. That scoreline finished Ballyholland 6-14, Mayo Bridge 1-3. Great game and great win for the lads there. On Wednesday evening, our under 11 and a half teams, two of them travelled to Burn, and unfortunately we didn't get a win on either game in that there, but some great football from our under 11s. On Thursday evening, we had a home game. Our under 15s played on Raked, and another scoreline there of Ballyholland 6-11 on Raked 4-10. And then obviously also on Thursday night, we had our championship game, which was in Kilcoo. So that was Ballyholland seniors against Dara Cross. A really great game, absolutely fantastic evening to be out watching a game of football in the lovely Kilcoo. Our seniors came away with a great win there. Final score, Ballyholland seniors 1-18, Dara Cross 1-7. And then we had our reserves on Saturday evening. They were at home to Clonduff. There was a final score there of 1-12 to 3-7 to Clonduff. And then on Sunday, our under 11s were away again, this time to Maherlin, St Michael's, and they didn't get a win there. I'm sorry, I don't have the actual final score. But as you can see, some fantastic photographs from Brendan Monaghan and Colin Lynch, who is our club photographer. Colin has some fantastic photographs there. So thank you, as always, to Brendan and Colin. Just a couple of more things. Any fixtures for this week are on our club website, ballyholland.org. We would like to, as always, thank all our COVID supervisors for attending all training sessions and games. It's a tough job to be with your teams at all times, making sure everything's safe. But thank you to all the club COVID supervisors. And then just a reminder for all parents and any players, seniors, I suppose, as well, that if you are planning to travel abroad or have anything booked, if you could just make sure that you're aware of the restrictions that are in place and any countries that would require you to quarantine when you come home, and let your team mentor or COVID supervisor know. And also, just on the back of that there, any club member, parent or mentor that would be looking for any advice around COVID, can I please ask that you use the telephone number 111 and ring Public Health for advice? Obviously, as a club, we do have a certain amount of knowledge, but at the end of the day, none of us have been trained in COVID. All we're doing is going by the GAA guidelines. So my advice to any member would be, if in doubt, please ring the Public Health line and they will give you all the advice that you need with regard to COVID. So that is the GAA update for this week. We are going to move on to last night's lotto draw for a fantastic jackpot of £8,000. So I do believe that we have the video of the lotto coming up now.
Hello everybody, very welcome to Ballyholland Horse Club Rooms for a weekly lotto draw on Sunday the 16th of August. Thanks again to everybody who bought tickets online or over the shop. Big congratulations to our seniors and players tonight for winning the first championship win against our cross. And also a big thank you today for all the stewards who helped out again for the job on Bridge game, and congratulations to them again. That's it, just for our draw now, and the chance to win £8,000. Lovely win to win. So our first number is number 19. Our second number is number 18. Our third number is 6, and our fourth and final number is 11. Then numbers again are 6, 11, 18, and 19. Thanks very much, and see you all next week.
So that was our lotto draw. Just a recap of those numbers. The winning numbers were 6, 11, 18, and 19. There was no jackpot winner, and there was 2 £10 winners. So our jackpot next week is £8,050, and as always can be bought on Club Funder, Ballyholland shop, and through any mentor. So that there is all from the club. I'm just going to move on to the Camogie update then from Caroline Poland, as always, for last week. So Camogie news, results from last week's games. There was 3 games, all against Mayo Bridge. First saw our seniors last Monday night to compete in their first game in 2020 Intermediate Championship campaign. Fantastic team effort saw our girls win by 9 points. So the score for the Camogie Championship was Harps 4-5, Mayo Bridge 0-8. Under 14s and under 16s both travelled to Mayo Bridge on Tuesday and Thursday. Both were defeated. This week's fixtures, the senior second championship game is away this evening to Kilcoo. I do know that the Camogie club got very last minute news yesterday evening that was a ticket game. So I think all the tickets have been allocated, obviously, because of the limited numbers of spectators. So that is in Kilcoo this evening at 7 p.m. Tomorrow evening, under 14s are at home to Clonduff. Wednesday, the minors are at home to Leitrim. Thursday, the under 16s are away to Leitrim. And then just a final note, good luck to all teams participating this week. So that is all from our Camogie update, for last week. Just a couple of more wee bits and pieces, and that is me for this week. Obviously, most of our news is around the Camogie and GAA, but there are a few local things still going on. An update from the community centre is that their opening hours have been updated on the Facebook page. They are slightly extended, I think, a bit later this week anyway. But listen, everything that's going on in the community centre is on their Facebook page. So please have a look on there. And they're very responsive with messaging if you want to inquire about anything that they have going on in the community centre. There's no update from the Sunshine Club as of yet. So as soon as they have any news, we will certainly let you know. The Ballyholland soccer team, Ballyholland FC, they wanted just to remind everybody that training is, as always, on Tuesday and Thursdays. They have a game this Saturday. Their game last weekend was cancelled. Their game this Saturday is in Jennings Park at 2 p.m. and they are playing Dunaman. So that is Ballyholland FC versus Dunaman from Kilkeel at 2 p.m. in Jennings Park. And then the last couple of bits of local news, the Newry swimming pool opened from today. I would advise everybody to check the website, as it is currently for over 16s until Saturday, and then you need to book a slot if you're taking children from Saturday onwards. So check out the Newry and Mourne council page, and they will give you all the information with regards the pool times and how you book a slot. And then there was only one more bit of information that Declan McAteer had sent to me this evening, and that was important news following the pressure brought by SDLP and other A-level students. A-level students will now have their grades reassessed. More than a third of estimated grades allocated by teachers were lowered. This follows a similar decision on GCSEs. It is now critical that university offers are also reassessed. So obviously that's big news for any of those students that are waiting on exam results. All these grades are going to be looked at. So again, certainly keep an eye on our local Destination Newry page and the council pages and councillor pages, and all the updates for those will be on that. So that's me. I do apologise if my internet seems to be clicking this last few weeks. I don't know what's going on. That's why Cahill is very kindly putting up a lot of pictures while I'm speaking. But listen, thanks everybody for all your updates. That's me for this week. If anybody has any birthdays or shout outs that they would like mentioned, or any news that you feel is relevant to the Ballyholland area, please do drop me a line on the Facebook page and we'll get it out there for you. So thank you very much, everybody. See you next week.